Magic is power. It has the capacity to create and destroy, manipulate and transform. It can shatter the very laws that govern each world. The infinite planes of the multiverse are home to countless mages. Yet for all their mastery over their craft, they are each bound to their own planes of reality, blind to the true vastness of the multiverse. But some mages are born with a potential for more. The spark, this gift, realized only upon facing a great ordeal. Once ignited, it allows the mage to travel between planes and draw from each plane's magic to reach heights of power otherwise impossible to achieve. They can begin their journey as a planeswalker.
Hey everybody, Grimcat here, and we're gonna bring you a little bit of Magic Duels Origins. This is the launch day, or night, and I finally got on. There's been tons of troubles with the servers, but now I'm on and I can actually record some. What I'm planning, and I say planning, I don't know if it'll actually happen, to do with this series is turn it into a complete free-to-play run-through of the game. That is the idea of what I really want to do to it. So we'll see if we're able to do that. I'm a pretty avid Magic player. I started a long time ago with Unlimited and Revised, and with some hiatuses in there, of course, but I've kept pretty busy still playing. So the first couple things we're going to do is we're going to jump into story mode and clear all this story, because that's going to give us money, which we can use to buy packs, and from our packs we'll see what kind of deck we get to start building. I'm not 100% sure of all the cards that are in here. I'm pretty familiar with the new Origins block, and I like it. So I'm familiar with a fair amount of the cards. There are a lot of throwbacks in here that I'm not... No. So am I no longer connected? I don't know, we'll see. I tried to get on earlier and record, and it wouldn't let me progress any in the story, because you have to have a persistent internet connection even to progress. But we're gonna go ahead. There are 5 story playthroughs. One is each of the Planewalkers. I guess I should have read what it said, so we'll go back. You are Gideon Jura. Before we took the name Gideon Jura, you are Gideon Iora, a 13-year-old kid from the slums of Akros on the plane of Theros. You possess a strong sense of justice, and your magic makes you resilient to physical harm. This combination leads you to speak more with actions than with words. And I believe there are 5 on each of the 5 things, which give us an amount of gold. So, Gideon Iora. You lead a small group of street tops known as Scythians Irregulars. Together you act as a force for justice and charity in the slums. While raiding an Acroian estate for food, you draw the attentions of the city guards. I would like to get through each character in one video. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. For my test recordings that I was doing, my recording files were huge, eating up tons and tons of memories. Way more than, naturally, way more than the Cataclysm thing. So we'll see how much I can get in there due to memory limits on the computer. Now, I've done this first one a couple times, and at the very least, this first mission plays out exactly the same every single time. You get the same hand, you get the same cards, they draw the same cards. So the first one isn't really exciting at all. if there is a little symbol here, which is normally the symbol for whatever set it starts with, that'll be a card that's actually included in the set. And if there is not one there, such as this, it is simply unique to the battle, and you will not be able to get it. I'm not really going to do a tutorial on how to play Magic. I figure if you've been searching for stuff on how to play Magic, or on Magic Origins, you've already figured out, you know, it's a free-to-play game at this point. Feel free to pick it up and learn yourself. So I'm not really going to be going over the basics. This is more what's going on in the beginning before we get into the meat and potatoes, which is going to be, of course, deck building and, you know, things of that nature. So, I don't want to say it's filler, because it's the very first, but it's the stuff we got to get through before we can get through anything. And that's what it is. As we get to that part, I'll probably take more time and talk about cards and things like that. But until then, I'm gonna do my best to fly through it until we get to the actual good part, because that's what everybody wants to see. Nobody cares about the, at least I don't think anybody cares about this beginning, boring, blah. Now, I also said that it plays through the same exact both times. However, this is actually playing through a little bit differently than the last time I played and then could not save. But you know, this is one of those things where we just hammer and attack all, and then at the end of the day we win. For the most part, I'm going to skip animations. I didn't see an option for that, but I kind of breezed through the options. The main two options that I saw that I toggled were simplified targeting and computer chooses block. I turned both of those off in a hurry. Simplified targeting lets you target your own creatures with negative effects, and every once in a while it becomes necessary to do that. And of course, blocking, if you get blocked by multiple creatures, you get to choose what damage is done first. Because in previous Duels games, well, it can be a little bit stupid. Whoop, something happened. Had a weird pop-up. Still should be good? Yeah, looks like we're still good. Okay. Don't know what that quite was, but it happened. Let's see. Usually when I play Magic, I tend to go towards more aggressive decks. Not necessarily. You know, I've been playing Magic, you know, 20 years now, so I've played tons of decks. I even hate to say it, but I currently play Modern Burn, which, you know, everybody hates. It's no fun allowed, the fun police. Say it's silly, it's simple, it's for noobs to modern. I like it. I always like Red. Red's probably my favorite color. I always want to try to play more things. This game moves at a really good clip, you know. Especially the last Duels game moved incredibly slowly, but this moves nice and quick, and I like it. I do have some complaints about it, and we'll get into those complaints a little bit more later. Right now, hooray, we won. Save that, looks like it did, and we got our gold. Hooray! Deck got upgraded. Fight your way out of your hideout, but you realize continued resistance will put your friends at risk. You lay down your weapons and the guards haul you off to the dungeons. You are sentenced to 10 years for thievery. Yeah, okay. And magic is having issues. I'm gonna take a quick break right there and hopefully come back. I just want to see how big that one game file was before I do anything else. Okay, it's big, but it's not unmanageable, so hopefully if everything goes right I can get it all into one long video. Alright. Still standing for justice, even while incarcerated, you fight against the bullying and corruption around you. In prison. Somehow, I guess. Hixus, the prison's warden, begins to admire your commitment to your convictions. He starts your training in Heromancy, magic based on order and justice. Pretty cool little thing. Do like these action stills or whatever they're called. One thing that I'm not a huge fan of the cutscenes on there, the animated cutscenes. You'll see some of them in a minute. I saw a video with them on there, and they look a little
a turn in magic is broken
done.
into several phases.
No, I'm aware.
You've already seen the combat phase. When creatures, this skill quest starts in your first main phase.
I didn't really read, but I assume it wants me to bounce back that. Yeah, so apparently I haven't done all the not attacking, but tutorial stuff.
Now that you've cleared a path, attack with your Elvish A turn in magic is broken. You've already seen the combat phase. This skill quest starts in your first...
Okay, so there's not a declare blockers stuff on this one. It goes straight into blocked. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay.
Good job. Cast.
Hooray. I cast the spell. These are all the cards we've seen the last time. Our deck has gotten bigger now. We were at sub 60 cards before. Territory that I have not seen before, but I imagine it's going to be just as easy as the other. Our game plan is to try to push this flyer out as soon as possible so we can do some damage in the air. Normally I wait till second main to do it. The interface is a little strange. Not what I'm used to, so I gotta play a little bit slower. Make sure I do things in the correct order. Otherwise you can get in trouble. Not necessarily get in trouble, but... And that should be a lesson to everybody, because that's a good one. Try to do your casting of creatures and all that in your second main phase. After you attack with whatever. I think I'm just gonna attack with the Elite Vanguard. I'm sure he's gonna block. I'd rather keep my flyer if able. No, just took the damage. Fine. next turn we'll go all in with everything, chances are. I've got no interest in blocking his creature if he attacks. He's played a ton of stuff. We'll wind up hearing both directions, I believe. But that's okay. Okie dokie. Not 100%. I've heard a lot of complaints about the AI. We'll see. Hopefully we don't spend too long with the AI anyway. Doesn't play a creature or kill one of my creatures, never mind. We had lethal with our glorious charge there, but was not meant to be. Great heart. I do wish there was a button for attack all, like maybe I could right click or something like that. Because, you know, you tend to get a lot of creatures out sometimes, lots of tokens or whatever, and it can be slightly annoying to have to move that mouse. It's a lazy, it's a very lazy complaint, though, so don't pay it too much mind. Okay. We've won unless they can do some training. Years under the guidance of Ixis who shaped you into a powerful combat mage. Ixis believes your natural talent for wielding magic belies something special about you. He suspects that, like his own mentor, you may be a planeswalker. Okay? Akros has fallen under attack as harpies mercilessly swarm the city walls. Every able body is needed. You and the other prisoners are released. The city's last hope to beat back the monsters. Seems unconventional. I'm going to trust the prisoners, really. Oh boy, and another little training session.
You can have multiple creatures grouped together to block a single. Usually, an attacking creature will deal all its damage. You'll see trample and group blocking in action in this skill quest.
So we just have to block all 6 damage.
To block an incoming attack, click and drag one of your creatures to the attacking creature you want to block.
I just
Once you've selected...
clicked twice, alright. And again, we're just skipping through. also not quite sure quite what to think about the vision.
Great job.
If this ultra-modern look is necessarily the right fit for a Magic card game. That's what they've been, I know,
Normally,
but
all attacking and blocking creatures in this
still,
skill
I'm not
quest withstand your opponent's
sure. Just have to survive. Yeah.
A timer counts down whenever it's your turn to...
Do you like the visuals going blue when you've got it paused and all that? That's pretty nice. I wish I could, there was just some way to... Oops, I skipped my text up.
Victory is at hand. Attack your... Normally, all attacking
Whoops.
and in this skill quest, withstand your...
I'm probably gonna wind up doing that a lot. Maybe I should not rely on this attack all button, eh?
A timer count...
Oops. Yeah, we'll try to shy away from that. Maybe I can just sort of push it forward. 'Cause that feels pretty natural too. For some reason just clicking on it does it. Yeah, and I can target whatever. Effects library. Oh, that's nice. I don't know, I'd rather click than do that though.
Well done. First...
Alright, hooray. To the actual game. There are several boards, it looks like, though. At least more than one. Okay, card with a double strike. Nothing else new. There's a dog market. Yep. There's Swift Forward. Nice that I can just drag it out like that, although that might get you in trouble. Drag it out, don't really mean it. Drag it forward. So I guess I'll have to watch that. Fleshman Steve. If another target feature dies, tap it. Okay. Go ahead and just send the Vanguard through. Okay, he blocks. Which is what I hoped he'd do, really. You take 2 damage. Try to do 2 damage to him? I must have. And as you can see, we are, of course, on curve. We can only block creatures with flying. However, luckily we have some 3 attack. Oh, you can only block creatures with flying. Never mind. We'll go ahead and cast out the Great Heart. Is he gonna attack? Nope. haven't played much Magic in the last set. Wow, last couple sets. I think I stopped. When did I stop playing? First block is ended here, I think. I stopped. Yeah, pretty sure. We're still going to lose one guy, but we expected that to happen anyway. It's interesting, that looked like a trigger in his graveyard. That's an odd interaction right there. Okay. I thought I was hitting the space bar to confirm the cards, but maybe not. Maybe not. And of course, there's no reason not to be aggressive here. Yeah, not much you can do, really. Yeah. I feel silly for saying this, but for a while I didn't know how to tell how many cards are in my opponent's hand. I was looking for a number right around here and didn't see it. So I thought for some reason I was missing. I was like, wow, that's really tough. But it makes a lot more sense. And we win. Gideon beat the Harpies and wins some gold. Man, we're a bit older, aren't we? With your martial talents and magical skills, you managed to fend off the onslaught of voracious harpies. However, you hear calls for help in the main gate. Before the harpies can regroup, you make your way along the walls towards the cross. Yeah. A terrifying Cyclops approaches the main gate. He's not alone. You and your irregulars are the only ones who can stop the monsters from storming the city. Fail to defeat them and Acros will fall. Succeed and you'll become a hero worthy of the gods. Ugh.
Enchantments are powerful cards that's in this skill quest. Use the enchantment in your hand.
It is. Saying that card's not in the set. Yeah, doesn't matter. Interesting that they let two through. It doesn't really matter.
Great
but...
job. Enchantments are powerful.
Hooray. Hooray. Alright, alright.
Auras are a special type of enchantment. To complete this skill quest, find a way to win this turn.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Of course, I like the effect of the flying. Makes it really nice and easy to see what creatures have flying. Is that insect? It was not insect, looks like.
Well done.
That's a
One
shame.
popular strategy.
One thing that I would like to see in the Duels format is a form of drafting. You know,
Some cards put
sort of
+1
similar to
+1 counters on
arena
creatures.
play
In this skill quest,
in
your opponent
Hearthstone. You know, you get a bunch of people and open decks, and then create a smaller deck from those cards that you opened up. I guess there's reasons why you can't do it, but oh wow, and those mobs. Are they in the set? No. None of these cards are in the set. Okay, come on, let's get to the actual...
Very nice. Some decks are based on casting a creature and piling on plus...
Yeah, especially in this block, +1/+1 creatures are a pretty big thing. What with the renown. Which is an interesting thing. What renown does is you have a creature with the renown, and then there's a number beside it. If he deals combat damage to the opposing player, he gains that many +1/+1 counters. So if he has renown 1, he gains a 1/+1/+1 counter. And if he had renown 2, he would gain 2 counters, and so on and so forth. Kinda interesting. Maybe not the best, but pretty interesting nonetheless. Traveling philosophy. My elite panther, which is in this set. That's pretty nice. Bush Strider. Just gonna attack the ball. Probably not the best thing. He is playing red and green, so I do expect there to be some burn spells. I'm just gonna let it through. He's gonna try to race me, is he? Blood rocks. Nice. Yeah, build that out. Damage. Oh yeah, he's definitely not going to build that out damage. I think we will go ahead and use our discharge in order to keep our guys alive. Take out a 3/3, but I'm feeling pretty overconfident. Oh, that's right, we do this. Cyclops and one-eyed pets. Again, just hammer on the gas. things out, and there's no reason not to. I maybe should have brought out this good claw. Not real sure. Might have some real big toughness creature lurking. Okay, search for a land. It's ramping into something. I guess it thins your deck pretty well. There's not a ton of reasons not to play your land on your first main phase, but doing it on the second. If you play it on the first, it sometimes makes your opponent think that you have some sort of trick hidden up your sleeve, which you just happen to need the mana for. You never know. I'm just throwing that out there because I'm not worried at all. Let's put it on the flyer. I like to put all my eggs in one basket, you know. I don't think I'm gonna open... I'm not sure. Your heroism at the gates of Apros did not go unnoticed. Heliod, god of the sun, seeks a champion to face an even greater foe. He offers you a sun-blessed spear and instructs you to destroy a mighty titan who serves Erebos, god of the dead. And we say, sure, why the heck not? The ground shudders, and the putrid smell of rot fills your nostrils. The shadow of Erebos' titan falls across you over your rainbows. You raise your spear, and it radiates the light of the sun. The titan bellows ferociously. You charge forward anyway. You do it anyway. What I was gonna say was I wasn't sure whether I was gonna open packs at the end of the video or not. I think I actually will open the packs at the end of the video. With whatever gold accumulated at the end of the story quest. I wasn't 100% sure, but I think we will. Okay. Card from my hand. Of course, with Honor of the Pure, these creatures are very real threats. Well, I expect them to block, really. 7 is a good bit of damage. Makes it. I'll take that all day. Okay. Even -3, -3, so we got it. Does he have it? not be alive with the toughness that level. Alright, one man in, then we're gonna jam the cavalry and then the cranes. And the turn afterward, obviously not the same. Okay, this is based on enchantments. I'm not super worried about it, however. It is a 1-4, which is a bit annoying. It means there's not a ton of point in attacking. Our guy. I'm actually really hoping for a land right there, so we'll go ahead and we'll skip that attack. Interesting artwork there. So I assume he's going to be jamming out tons of enchantments sometime soon. We're going to go ahead and attack with this. I'm going to block it with 2 creatures. We'll see what 2. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. And unless he's got some removal, we're going to win next turn. Probably gonna win. We're gonna jam him before combat. He's gonna swing in for 8. He did have something. See, I'm pretty sure these are all stacked. Not 100%, but that's awfully convenient right there, you know. Awfully convenient. Of course, he himself ended up changing. That was the whole Theros walks. We're gonna swing in the air. Leave him out to, I guess we don't. There's no point not blocking. He doesn't get through that damage. Very creature being intimidated, which means cannot be blocked except by creatures of the same color or artifact nature. My creatures gain -1/-1. No, not really scared of 6 damage. Or, yeah, 6 damage. He's got 1 mana held up. What's he gonna do? Especially when we come in and win. $270. Now you need 150 gold to unlock a new pack. And here's a cutscene. No sounds. And it just looks like it was hastily thrown together, I'm sorry. Models don't look great or anything like that. And, don't know what to tell you. Well, there is sound to it. It's just really, really low right now. Huh. I do have it turned way down. And with that, he becomes a planeswalker. And he travels to Band, which is Alara, or from the Alara block. I can't stop saying negative things about how it looks. It just doesn't look great to me. I mean, sure, I guess not having it would be worse than having it. Oh, and we get 3 boosters for completing the story. So let's go ahead and open our 3 boosters. Whoop. Grief-stricken over the death of your comrades, your planeswalker spark ignites, sending you to Bant. Yeah, see? You discover a realm of chivalry, and you are inspired to walk the path to knighthood. You take the nom Gideon Jura, and you seek redemption. I don't really know why he's seeking redemption. Doesn't seem to be a... Alright. Can I still? Okay, I get a free starter box. Yay! Oh, it doesn't actually show what's in them? Starter box? Shambling Ghoul. Solid card. Undead Servant. Seems alright. Fire Fiend Elemental. Seems good. Shadows of the Past. Whenever a creature dies, scry 1. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Activate this ability only if there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Sounds bad. Anointer of Champions. Ah, this is a great card. Tap, target attacking creature gains +1/+1 until end of turn. Priest of the Bloodright. Here's my rare. Priest of the Bloodright enters the battlefield. You put a 5/5 Black Demon creature token flying onto the battlefield. Beginning of your upkeep, lose 2 life. Okay. Not my favorite. Fair. Calculated Dismissal. Counter target spell unless its controller plays 3. Spell Mastery. I can scry 2. It's alright. Infernal Scarring. Alright. Enters the battlefield. Target creature fire 2 or less. Can't attack. Very solid card. Chief of the Foundry right here. There's a big focus on artifact creatures. Well, at least I assume there is. I know there's a big focus on artifact in the Origins block of Paper Magic. I'm not sure about that. Hydrolas, attacking creature gets -2, -0 until end of turn, draw a card. Not great. Grave Blade Marauder. Death Touch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Could be good. Huh. Alright. Calculated Dismissal again. Mage Ring Bully, nice card. Prowess. Whenever you catch a non-creature cast a non-creature spell, this creature gains +1/+1 till end of turn. It attacks each turn of Fable. Timber Pack Wolf. Gets +1/+1 for each other card named Timber Pack Wolf that you control. Irosa's Champion. Double Strike, 2/2. Solid card. Totem Guide Heart Beast. When it enters the battlefield, you may search for an R card, reveal it, put in your hand, shuffle your library. Outland Colossus. Big guy right here. Renown 6. Can't be blocked by more than one creature, and it's 6/6 for 5 mana. Woo! Let's look at our card collection and see what that basic booster gave to us. Okay, all the ones with the D, it looks like. So let's take a look at what we have in black and green right now. Oops. Cursed Spirit, Intimidate, Bit of Revelation. What? That seems like a poor man's sign in blood. Okay. Child of the Night. Corpse Hauler. Not too bad shabby. Grave Digger, not shabby. I'm never really a fan of elves. It seems like elves are in every single block. At least every other block is an archetype, and I'm sick of elves. I'm sick of goblins. I don't want to see them anymore. That being said, you know, I like slivers still. The Rise from the Grave. Fog's nice. That was just sarcastic nice. I'm not looking forward to a million fog effects. Huh. Bottle gnomes. And all the tap lands, it looks like. Oh. Well, that's a nice little bonus that I didn't expect. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Can I buy a pack? It's the same amount. Oops, will let me? Yeah, okay. Right then and there though, that's a little interesting. Suppression Bonds, great card. Tempered's Void Mage, also a great card. Goblin Glory Chaser, not bad. Lightcaster. Ooh, and the Harbinger of Tides. Pretty nice card right here. You may cast it as though it had flash if you pay 2 more, which means you can cast it anytime you could cast an instant. When it enters the battlefield, you return target tapped creature. Okay, I thought it was just target creature when I first saw the card. Okay, that's an important distinction. Okay. Well everybody, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Magic Duels Origins. Hopefully there'll be plenty more to come to you. a little bit of luck on a day-by-day basis until I can get through all the story ones. Then it'll probably go back to my every other, every two, every three that I normally do. Cataclysm's still going to be going up, so if you enjoy watching the Cataclysm, that'll still be there. I've got a backlog of Cataclysm to actually get through. So there is that. Join us, won't you, next time? For... who's next? Not save? Right, not quite sure what that is. Or maybe it won't let me go to the other ones until I hit battle mode. Alright, let's knock my decks, deck wizard, blah blah blah. My deck builder, continue. We're not actually building the deck, we just... Okay, we're gonna have to actually build a deck, but that one will wait till next time. See everybody later, hopefully. Bye. Peace out.